The Clark Center for Breast Imaging is the latest example of Doylestown Health's prevailing dedication to patients and caregiver-centered design. When it was still the Women's Diagnostic Center, operating out of that small suite on the second floor, we served more than 17,000 patients in the region every year. The need for expanded, dedicated imaging space and a more efficient workspace for technicians and clinicians and a more comfortable space for patients was becoming more and more evident each year as the demand grew.
My family and I have always been and continue to be very appreciative of the high-level care Doylestown Hospital provides. It validates our firm belief in the strength of quality, patient-oriented healthcare that is accessible to the community that it serves. Most of all, let's acknowledge and celebrate the incredible individuals who work at the Clark Center for Breast Imaging. The medical personnel, technicians, and staff are the true heroes of Doylestown Hospital by providing sympathetic, knowledgeable, and compassionate care.
We are so excited to move to our larger, beautiful new space. Approximately 2/3 of the breast cancer we find each year are found through routine screening mammograms. We know there are people out there who are not getting their mammograms when they need them, and our goal is to reduce the reluctance to have a mammogram. This lovely new space is an excellent step towards helping us encourage more women to get screening mammograms.
I don't need to tell all of you that breast cancer is still the number 3 cause of death for women. We know that early detection is the key, and so that if breast cancers are detected earlier than when symptoms occur, they can be treated, and survival is very, very high. So that's why it's so important to have these services available here. We know it's a vulnerable and anxiety-provoking time when people are getting imaging, and to have the attention to make sure that it's a comfortable space, a compassionate place for people to come, and also to open it to all.
So dedicating the Clark Center for Breast Imaging is really one of the very important milestones, not only in Doylestown Health's clinical journey, but it's also a milestone in our One Vision campaign that we've been conducting. It again is an example of where we've been able to continue to grow the programming here, but only because of the gifts and the support and the generosity of this community. Doylestown Health's donors come from the patients we serve. They are thankful and grateful and appreciative, and then they reinvest back into that because they want to give that to others. And the Clark family is the living testament of that. The number of things that the Clark family has supported for us over the last several years all pretty much relate to services that they've had or been a part of, and so they're very invested in that.
Lord God, we know that you are a God who gives vision and hope, courage and compassion, and we thank you for the gifts that you give us to share with all those who will come through the doors, searching for answers, looking for hope, and needing compassion.
This is personally an important thing for me because both my sister and my sister-in-law are breast cancer survivors. And they are breast cancer survivors because their breast cancer was detected early. So the importance of being able to have this imaging center here and to be able to spread the word throughout the community and our entire region that women need to be checked on a regular basis is so incredibly important. And as you said, men as well.
In only a few short years, Doylestown Health has already grown so much, thanks to your strong support and the generosity of thousands across our community. I believe the founding members of the VIA in 1923 would be proud and moved by what we have accomplished in advance of our centennial next year. Because of all the donors who have contributed to the Second Century Fund and chosen the Clark Center for Breast Imaging for their support, it is now a reality. Thank you.
As the past few years have shown, there is more need than ever for advanced equipment, skilled technicians, and physicians, and spaces that can accommodate the needs of our growing community. Today, we are proud to stand at the opening of a new chapter in the history of diagnostic imaging of Doylestown Health.